Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to have a look at how we can use Mapathoner and map many buildings at once. So Mapathoner actually helps us to map buildings based on the shape. For instance, we can map circle buildings that are square, also the buildings that are in L shape. Also, Mapathoner helps us identify the residential area. Assume that you have mapped your entire area and you want to identify which area is actually a residential area. So Mapathoner helps us with that. Also, Mapathoner help us identify the buildings that have been deprecated by the previous mapper or by yourself if mistakenly you did that. So Mapathoner can help you detect the buildings that have been deprecated. Also, Mapathoner help us identify the buildings that have not been squared. Also, Mapathoner helps us identify the buildings that are not in a round shape. So, in a nutshell, not only Mapathoner helps us map the buildings at once, but also help us check the accuracy or to identify some common errors that are always prone when we are just mapping. So, before we start, I am going to look at some of the basic information or the background information about Mapathoner. So if I go to my Google search, here is what I found. So this is some few basic introduction or the background about Mapathoner. If you have some time, you can have a look. If you have some issues and if you are mapping, you are using Mapathoner and you face some issues, here is where you can just report them. Also, you can just read the previous issues that were just reported. Okay, so to get started, you using Mapathoner, you need to install it as a plugin. So I'm coming here on the edit and you go to the preference on JOSM. And I just come here on the plugins and I just type in Mapathoner. So because I have already installed Mapathoner, so it seems that my plugin has already been installed. This is the version. If you don't have Mapathoner in your local computer, so it will require to install, so you need to check this box and also say okay. So Mapathoner will just install in a few seconds, and after it has been installed, it may require you to restart your JOSM, or sometimes it can just work right at the moment. So to get started using Mapathoner, I am going to download some of the data, and so that we can work on. This is the tasking manager, hot tasking manager, and I'm just selecting one of the tasks. And here I choose a JOSM. I say map selected task. So it comes here. And this is the task that has downloaded. You come, you take the line tool. If you are mapping the square buildings, you need at least 3 points for each building. So for instance, this one, I'm just clicking here, here, and here. It is enough. For this one, I just click here, here, and here. For this one, I just click here, here, and here. So you don't double click to finish the process of the line. So it should like always be hanging like this. And you come here to Mapathoner and you just say that map orthogonal buildings. Voila, there it goes. So how to map the circle buildings? You just do the same. Because there are no circle buildings around here, I'm going to assume, but I'm not going to upload the edits. So I am going to assume that these buildings are this one, and this one are the circular buildings. So you just take the line tool to map the circular building. You need 2 points at each building. So this is the first point and this is the second point. Off you go. First, second, off you go. First, second, off you go, and you come here to Mapathoner and say map circular buildings. There you go. So how do you map the L-shaped buildings? So I'm going to assume that this is the L-shaped building. So just take the line tool and do this. You just need 4 points at each building. So this is the first, second, this one, and this one. Off we go, and I'm going to choose any of the building, this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So if I come here on the Mapathoner and say map shaped buildings, here I just mapped this one. Also I mapped this one. So you can see that it works fine and faster. So now how can you identify like the residential area? So how can I identify the residential area after I have mapped the entire area? I just come here and I do pick the residential area. It will just pick out for me after I have just completed like editing everything. And also you can just use Mapathoner to check for the buildings that have been duplicated. It will just show you by highlighting them. If it doesn't show, then my edits are okay. Also, you can just check which buildings are non-orthogonal, which means which buildings do not have like the right angles. So it identifies like this one and this one. So you just need to go and correct them. Okay. So that's it using Mapathoner. If you like my tutorials or my videos, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. So see you next time. Thank you.